Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma, he's saying he may lift AFSPA, the controversial, army arrangement, from entire Assam by December. He says the contentious armed forces, which is the Special Powers Act, the AFSPA Act. Now, for the benefit of the viewers, it is an act that vests extraordinary powers on the central security personnel engaged in counter-insurgency operations and is likely to be withdrawn by December from Assam, this coming from the Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma himself. So, by the way, Himanta Biswa Sarma today, a huge voice for the Northeast. It seems like in one state where you've got more deployment being asked by the Chief Minister of another state, one could say that the most important northeastern state in today's time.
The eldest sister of all the seven sisters.
The eldest sister
of all the
eldest sibling. Yes, absolutely. The eldest sibling is saying no more boots, no more AFSPA essentially on the ground in entirety of Assam. What's your take on this, Verghese?
Well, this is technically a follow-up announcement when it comes to the issue about AFSPA, the Armed Forces Special Powers Act. We had Amit Shah also hinting at a possibility. He said that so many districts are already AFSPAs free, so the whole of Assam can be made AFSPAs free. We are looking into it. And AFSPA has a history of it itself. In fact, it was put in place when there was insurgency running in Assam, and there was no other option but to fight that insurgency, and therefore these extraordinary powers were vested into the armed forces. And of course, it looks like as of now that situation is better in Assam, and the conditions for talks have also been progressing, and therefore the government thinks that it is time that this act is in fact removed, because it tends to restrict the freedom of the citizens in the state, but again with the viewpoint of the integrity of India, and also to stamp out insurgency by dialogue or by force. This was in fact put in place, but now it looks like dialogues have been happening, back channel talks have been happening, and Himanta Biswa Sarma also thinks that as of now it is becoming too much of burdensome on the Assamese state when it comes to its people, and therefore probably looking at AFSPA being removed.
Well, absolutely. Pankaj, we know the controversial past vis-a-vis the AFSPA Act. But earlier this year, we saw the elections to the three northeastern states. And sometime late in 2021, you had the Home Minister Amit Shah. Earlier on in 2022 as well, Amit Shah had come out and said that, we're going to completely lift AFSPA from the entirety of Northeast. There is significant improvement. Now, already elsewhere in Northeast, AFSPA is no longer enforced in Tripura, Meghalaya and Mizoram. So why not? Why not the eldest sibling also go the younger sibling's way?
Well, Kabir, it's a very peculiar case as far as Manipur is concerned, and Assam is concerned. Assam, for the longest period of time, we have seen there was a two-pronged approach that the militant and insurgency groups had happened. One was on the domestic front, and the other was on the international front, which we had with the bordering nations. Now, because of the porous borders, because of the lacunae in the system, wherein we had insurgents coming in from the Assamese part of India into the Indian territory, that mostly after relentless efforts from both the center and the armed forces has been brought under control to a very great extent. As far as the insurgency part, or as far as the influx of the people is concerned from the neighboring countries is concerned, to check that, if you remember, NRC came into picture, and that was something that effect was palpable. Now, with that practice being put in place, the case of Assam is in a comfortable situation as of now. So the government also has no doubt that now, slowly but surely, not in one go, but step by step, AFSPA can be done away with. But as far as Manipur is concerned, other northeastern parts of the country is concerned, and many would say that why not do it away altogether in all the parts of the country? Well, that again depends on the topography, the threat perception of a particular state. Now, Churachandpur the hotbed of the Manipur violence, is significant in ways more than just one. It is not just that Kukis and Meiteis had a tiff in that part of the northeastern state. No, it's not like that. It is very important, very critical, because it is just a few hundred kilometers from the very porous border of India with Myanmar. And we have seen it in the past how Myanmar insurgents have come down into Tripura, have attacked the defense forces which are manning and patrolling the boundaries. And that way, that threat perception increases many-fold. The arms supply, as far as it's concerned, the kind of anti-social activities, the way they tend to hijack a domestic issue, all those things need to be taken into consideration. So I believe that for the government of India, obviously it's a very tightrope walk, whether to make a choice between the safety of the people, the rights of the people, the identity of the tribal community there, and also to safeguard the borders, which might, who knows, could become a bigger problem than we have at hand right now.